There we go. Make sure everything's going good. There we go. We are green across the board. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Good, I hope. Alrighty. That's not what I wanted. There we go. All right, hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. There we go. So how's everybody doing tonight? My day wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Busy, but not too bad at all. Doing some aesthetic choices here. I'm adding this in my hand, sew some string in. One, it'll keep it together so the glue doesn't fray, and so that it just looks aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. Just marking where I need to stop. Cool. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to try to go through with a pencil, also with this. See, it is really hard to see this line. And that's the problem with this Serafina leather. It's got this plastic coating on top of it, so it just makes it really hard. These lines are so easily blended in with it. Just go. Just get some reflectiveness so I can see it. On the plus side, it's helping me get rid of some of the glue that's still on here. There we go. Cool enough trick on that. Yeah, sure, I could go over with a pen, but it's so much more harder to get it off. Eventually, I'll get music playing so you guys can listen to it too. There we go. Stick with the French chisels. See what I'm doing. So my goal is to keep this as straight as possible. So you just gotta take your time with it. What I need to do is get my hands on a drill press or something. Or jerry rig it so I can just press down. Push that a little bit more through. That's better. So I need enough of it so I can push my needles through. A little more. Yeah, about like that. Let's see if we can focus. About like that much through. Should be enough for my needles to poke through. Come on. There it goes. I apologize about the noise. It's just part of the craft. Hopefully getting some more leather in tomorrow. Ordered from Springfield Armory. It's just a natural veg tan belly. It's a great piece to practice with on your earlier stuff. That one I'm going to use to make a holster with. So yeah, that's my plan. Then I'll have plenty left to do whatever with. There we go. Let me do something real quick. Where is my beeswax? So I'm gonna stick it through some beeswax. Should help with the release. There we go. That should do it. That should do it. Hope to one day to get a sewing machine that can handle leather. So I'm not having to bang as much. Although, saddle stitch is actually the strongest stitch you can do for leather. Because even if one stitch, part of the stitch breaks, it'll still stay together. Excuse me. There we go. It's a little bit easier. There we go. Almost there on this end. You gotta do it 3 more times. Yeah. Saddle stitching a whole strap can be pretty tedious. Or even saddle stitching a whole belt. It's like size 38 is still very, very tedious. I don't have to do this, but I'm choosing to do this. It gives it a little bit more. 1, it keeps the glue on it. And 2, it's just kind of more aesthetically pleasing. That's the whole point of it. Aesthetics. Gives it kind of that luxury look. That's the interesting thing about luxury brands. The leather, you can get the leather fairly cheap from the right tannery. The hardware is a different story. The hardware, a lot of times, is worth more than the actual leather. If it's stainless steel, jewelry grade steel or something like that. There you go, see that? As straight as I can get it. Just follow the contour of the lines here. Distance about gone. Let's see if I can get another one. Yeah, a scrap box over here that I use. There we go. Just some scrap. Alright, yeah, you made some coasters. Okay. This is a test for a friend of mine's company. Trying to make some stuff for him in a little bit, especially once that belly comes in, and make some keychains. He owns a mechanic shop. It's gonna be fun, and it's a resto mechanic shop, so they make old they rebuild old cars. Yeah, that's still really sharp. Here we go. A little bit bigger piece. Yeah, I don't. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. There we go. Okay, it's coming through. There we go. There. Got plans for another hat. Just trying to save up for it. I'm supposed to get something in from my computer setup here for my streaming setup, but it never came in. So it's coming in on Tuesday, February next month. So, which is next week. Where did January go? And where did January go? So where I got this leather is from Springfield Leather Company. Springfield Leather Supply over in Missouri. My buddy, who I'm making some stuff for down the road, he owns the mechanic shop, is actually lives 20 minutes from there. So I need to send him over to go bring me some stuff. Yeah, Springfield Leather Supply. If you want to get in, leather making. They're actually a really good company to start off with. Let's get a belly for like $20, $30, and work from there. Then look around for some wholesalers like Maverick Leather Company. That's where I get my SB foot from. You can go to Rocky Mountain Leather Company, Leather Supply. They do a lot of the Italian, the European leather tanneries. So, yeah, they're the ones. There's a few of the ones I like to use. Weaver Leather Supply is another good one. Tandy Leather is just way overpriced. Way overpriced. All my tools are fairly cheap. I actually had a bunch of these when I was stationed in Korea. I was in the Army. I was trying to get into leather working over there. Actually, one of my first leather projects I ever did. Here. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. It's got some gunk on it because my kids left some candy out. But this is some old chrome tan. How old this is? This is actually a wire holder that I made. It's very simple. Back in 2014, 2013. A couple autographs from a musician, and washi from back in the old Halo days. Yeah, he was there for to promote the at the time the Master Chief Collection remaster for that. Yeah, it was entertaining. I was there with a buddy of mine who was also a professional Halo player, and it was a great match. And that whole before I got invited, my friend and I, we were just playing, just getting ready for the Halo because he wanted to beat Walshy. So it's just a friendly rivalry. Koreans invited him over to play against him, and it was a good match. Again, it ended in a draw, but I played against a bunch of the press, Korean press over there. Wiped the floor. Just destroyed them because I was playing with my friend who was a pro, and just skill goes up. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Those were the early days, and that's when I actually learned about how bad the Halo Master Chief Collection was, especially at launch. We overheard the one of the developers that was going around with the kit saying that there was an issue with the actual game, that if it doesn't do a certain thing upon boot up, it actually won't connect to anything. It won't run it actually. And that was at the time and the game was already went to gold. So I was like, oh man. Then game released and it was a mess. Just a big mess. It worked out in the end. It's coming along. It's coming along. But hat making and leather working is what I'm into. I did do games in the past. I still kind of do on my free time. Been playing Night Rain when I get the chance. Been really enjoying that. It's definitely a lot more fun. So I could jump on it for about an hour, run through a few bosses, and be good and ready to go. I'm just too busy. I work full time. Got 2 kids, wife. Then after everybody goes to bed, I'm out here working on this. I could be playing the game, but it's just not beneficial to me anymore. Just not. Where are you? Stop doing that. There we go. The vibrations caused my mouse to move and it's going over the Microsoft News for You little applet. Keep forgetting to turn that thing off. There we go. Almost done with this one. I'm getting there. Yep, there we go. Very end. The question is now, do I close it off like this? Should I? When we get there. When we get there. Once I get it attached here, see, then I'll decide whether I want to close it off or not. Be easy enough to put on. Okay, that one's done. Well, it's done and me having to put holes in it. All right. Ow. I stabbed myself. It's superficial. Just got caught in my dry skin. Come on. There we go. Okay, come on, come on, come on. By the way, instead of doing the yellow, I'm going to actually switch to black. And it just gives it more of a kind of a pop to it. I was trying to blend it initially, but I think I'm just switch to black. It gives it a little bit more of an accent. Come on. There we go. Get some of that glue off. That's going to be fun later. We have to wipe all this off. Yeah, this stuff doesn't really scratch all that much because of the coating that's on it. So it's really, really hard to scratch. It can scratch. It's just really, really hard. Make sure I got this in line. There it goes. There we go. It's getting hard to see there. There we go. Ran out of beeswax. That's why it's getting harder. Took a whole piece off. grain divider one more time. This leather. I wonder how. Yeah, no stamp on these. Sometimes you get them, they'll have stamps on them. Let's see, hold on, one moment. Let me see. Yeah, no stamp. It'd been nice to have one with a stamp on it. There we go. Rough here. Let's see, fix it real quick. So if I hold these real quick. Oh, that's much better. Let's see if it goes, how well these go through now. Oh, those are much better. Yep, well, today I learned you can hone your stitching pricks. Or your, I should say, my diamond chisels. These are more French than anything else. The reason why I say that is because if you look, see if we can get going, see a good angle for you. See how they're kind of at an angle, down a little bit diagonal. Helps with getting that nice hand stitch. And I'll show you when I start actually stitching it. And this is the process. Yeah, sure, I could have a sewing machine and just start pushing this out, but this, it's meditative for me. It's fun. Learning a new skill, practicing, and hopefully eventually I get my own shop going. Mainly a hat shop. Why? Because I like hats. Hats are fun. Expensive, but fun. Almost done. Last line here. As I said, a press would be nice. I got a stamp press over there for die cutters and stuff like that. I can use to put my little mark on here. If you look at my my profile pic, that logo there is my brand. So, yeah. Every maker should have their own brand, their own maker's mark. Lets people know who made it. That's what Louis Vuitton, Coach, Gucci, they all have their own brand, so they know, so people know who made it. There's a hatter out there. He uses a golden nail for his. Me, I use fishing hooks. That's what I use. So every one of my hats has a fish hook on it. And every one of my bags has my logo on it. So, still trying to decide on where I'm going to put this one's logo at. And if you're a maker, you got to have something that stands you out from the rest of the crowd. Especially as an artist. Got to have a little thing that makes you stand out. Look at Banksy. He wasn't a fast painter, so he stuck with stencils. He got really good at that as a graffiti artist. But I think his best works are when he goes into a museum or gallery, puts a classic work in it, but it's changed up a bit. Those I really enjoy. Like the Green Hills with the Apache helicopters. Those are fun. Those are fun. There we go. There we go. Getting there. We are getting there. It's just tedious. That's the fun of it. Yeah, I could go faster. But I want to make sure I get this done right. Water break. So a second. Leave that.
뭐야 이거는?
It's a mic.
또 예뻐.
Night, honey. Just wishing my wife a good night. Yeah, you heard the missus. And yes, I've already made a bag for her. Actually made it for her Christmas present. Birthday is coming up here in about 2 weeks. I haven't decided on what I'm gonna do for that one yet. I need to start working on our tote. I need to start designing that thing. This one's just taking so long. There we go. Yeah, I can't see that one out well. There we go. Now I can see it better. There we go. Yeah. Punching holes through it. I gotta find use for those scraps somehow. And they're small scraps. My big scraps are in another box. There we go. That's it. straight hour that just doing that. Alright. To get that as straight as I can. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Just go ahead and try to clean up a little bit. Go over some rubbing alcohol later. Go and put this away. Try to get some of this glue off. A second. Get a paper towel. And get some more ascorbic alcohol. Getting better already. Okay. What time is it? Going for about an hour. So I'll go a little bit longer. Two, three, 4 and a half. That gives me a little bit extra room. Gonna start off with one just to kind of see how it looks. I already have my idea on how it's gonna look. Just want to make sure on it. Oops, did that wrong. Actually, that should be fine. That should be fine. Okay. Let's see. Create your first stitch. You want to make a locking stitch here. Go about halfway. There you go. Make it as even as possible. Cross. There. Lock stitch created. That should be good. Let's go through the rest of it. This is where it gets just tedious. It's just doing the same motions over and over again. Did this for my satchel. Let me drop this a little bit so it's not as crazy on the movements. You don't want to go too taut on your string here, because you can mess up the tie. It won't look as good. I'm about to lose this one. Give me a second. Give me a second. We're still good. She's still hanging in there. Oh, no magnets. Need some magnets there. Ah, shoot. I just stabbed myself. It's a dull stab. Still hurts. Yep, that could have been bad. There we go. Let's see if we can get you guys a better angle. There you go. A little bit better angle. it came off. There. Better lock. This thing's getting too loose. Water break. Sit down. There we go. Did I do it? Did I do that? How much did I get through? Not a lot. There we go. I gotta be careful because I will poke through the string. That'll happen. So there's why I pull it back so far. Try to avoid that as much as possible. Oh, come on. Yeah, screw went bad on me. Another thing to save up for. Better stitch and pony. I'll be calling it here in about 6 minutes. I got work in the morning. So. I may or may not be on tomorrow night. I got stuff going on. Daughter's got a get together and I have Bible study, so as I said, this is the longest part. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Let's fix that. Not that hard of a fix. Just gotta do that. There we go. Now we pull. Happy little accident. Easy fix. Sorry if you can't see me on the small screen. Did it again. I did it again. Give me a second. Sorry, I was so concentrated on my work, I didn't realize you guys can't see on the big small screen. Here we go. I'm just doing it for my laptop. Don't have a third camera yet. Another thing I'm saving up for. And I wish I could give you guys a higher quality camera too. It's on the list. I did it again. Oh my goodness. It's getting to the point where it's getting annoying. It's just long enough. Lord. Let's start making sure that I'm not. we go. It's actually, maybe I can finish this one side before calling it a night. How about that, guys? So we do that. Actually, I'm just gonna call it a night. I'm halfway through this one. So, share progress. So there's this side. This side looks so much better. So this side is what's going to be facing like that. So this side, it's the nicer side. So I'm going to call it here tonight, guys. Is that I might be on tomorrow, might not. You all have a great night, a wonderful day, and a great weekend. And I'll see you all next time. You all have a good night. Bye.